Hey guys, what's up? Barnacle Combiners is back again, and he's proud to say the wait is over. Skywarp has finally arrived, and he looks so nice. I adore this figure. I mean, just look at that. When are you gonna get any better than that? First off, I have to point out a couple issues with this use of the mold. This arm joint is extremely loose, and I'm guessing that's just due to the fact that it was shipped. And this ball jointed ball joint is way too tight. And I'm scared that if I put too much force on it, it's gonna snap right off. But other than that, everything else is just fine. And he is just an incredible figure. I cannot recommend him enough already. Now, before I continue on with the rest of the figure, I want to go into what you get with I want to go into the packaging real quick, because this is actually kind of weird. The packaging, duh, it's Skywarp's. Only you get this neat little sticker on the front, and up here it says Takara Tomy, Japanese Transformers. You know, pretty much your usual, and the rest of it is pretty much your usual thing. Then you come to the back, which again, same exact freaking thing. Actually, there really isn't much else. There really isn't much different on this. Only thing is down here it said Japan only. Eh. Oh well. Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Now inside of it, well, you get it. Not only do you get the figure and its mech tech weapons. Put this off to the side. You get this, the neat little card. Now I bet you're thinking, what's the point of the card? You can probably already tell from the way the lighting is, it's two separate pieces. So you can actually just have Skywarp on his own. On the back, there's a picture of Skywarp, his stats, his bio, but of course it's all in Japanese. And then, I'm guessing it's supposed to be due to some game, but you can actually put this on, and it adds power to the character. And at the same time, he gets to hold a weapon. So yeah, the cards are cool, but that's not why I bought this. I bought it for this. So now I'm officially going to get into the full review. It's freaking Skywarp. That's pretty much all there is you need to know. He gets the same exact mech tech weapon as Starscream, but I'd have to say, arguably, this is the best version of the gun, or of the double blade. I'm not even kidding, this is the best one. Paint apps wise, not really. I like the idea that they actually decided to make the blade on this one a solid red and then painted this one, but you can obviously already tell on the camera one's brighter than the other. So that was a knock. And then the Decepticon symbol is a little whacked. But oh well. And posing this guy is actually a little harder because it's his right arm that has the loose joint. So if you actually want to get him in a really nice pose with the mech tech weapon, the very moment you get this thing up, bam, goes right back down. So the only real way you're going to be able to get this to work is if you is if he put his other hand up. Which, even though with that loose joint, this still looks badass. And again, it's the same thing as Starscream. So yeah, I am a recent Seeker lover, because we're finally getting all three of them with the not only like with their original colors, but also with the exact same freaking heads. I like the G1 head, don't get me wrong, but I prefer this head because simply it just shows that they are in fact different incarnations of Starscream. And not a lot of people like the movie Starscream design. I don't know why. Cut my finger open in the box that contained him. Now the part I have been waiting for. There's Skywarp. Back him up a little bit so that we can get him in shot. And here's Starscream and Thundercracker. Oh. Bionicle Combiners is very, very happy. Continuing on. Now, specifically for him, I'm going to turn him into his vehicle mode, because in the other two, I went from vehicle to robot. So this time around, I'm going to go from robot to vehicle. So you're going to open his crotch, flip his head back, get the nose cone, come to the back, pop that open, fold the wings down, flip these silver bits up onto the wing like that, fold his legs up like that, flip the toe down like that, and then bring these up and in like that, close his crotch up. Then you're going to take this piece and you're going to fold it all the way back to where it covers the legs, and you're going to flip these up. Fold these down and then push them down. Well, actually, you're going to need to leave these up. And then, well, you got to flip this back over his head. Again, that loose joint. Now, this part's actually kind of scary for me. I mean, with this arm, it's okay. Because basically, you got to compress this whole thing down and under. Fold his hand up to where it reveals a little peg right there. And that peg is going to go into that little hole right there. Now again, here's why I say this is going to be a little scary for me. The loose joint is fine. It's just folding this up is a little scary for me, because that joint, right when I pulled them out of the packaging, it was so tight that the arm kept popping off. If there's any way to fix that, please let me know. But anyways, once you get that done, just slide the wings back down, flip out the landing gear, which I love. I don't think I mentioned this in any of the videos. These wheels make the landing gear makes a very nice heel spur. That was a really smart idea. And there's Skywarp in jet mode. Oh, could this get any better? No joke. If I had any of those like display stands where you can actually just put him on top of it and he would just sit there, he would look so nice. But of course, I don't like displaying any of my Transformers in their vehicle modes, simply because I always like the robots. I like the fact that they turn into robots. Now give me just a second while I transform the other two into their robot modes. Oh, I just called them robots. Bleh, they're jet modes, which may take me a while because I gotta transform two guys at the same. Because I pretty much gotta transform two guys. Plug that in. And it flips up. Hope I haven't lost you yet. That's Thundercracker. There we go. Listen to me grunt. Okay. Get him there, and then put him there, and put him there. All three. I'm sorry. I have to actually take the time to transform them just so I can show you how badass this looks. And then you got the mech-tech weapons. Yeah, I don't care. So now the burning question. Does Dark of the Moon Skywarp belong in your collection? Oh, absolutely. Even if you don't have any of the other two, if you only want to get one. I know I said, like, if you're only stuck with what America releases, then by all means get Thundercracker. But if you had the means to get any of the three, I would say get Skywarp. Cause just it's simple. He is the best of the three. That, and I've always liked the color black. That goes down. That goes down. I'll flip that up. Sorry, guys. But yeah, if you have the means, I would highly recommend that you pick up Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skywarp. Because simply, he's the most awesome of the three. He deserves to be in the He deserves to be in your collection, regardless of whether or not you have the other two or not. And just because. There's one. And there's two. And again, if you have to, or if you want the, excuse me, I can barely speak right now. If you wanted to, you could actually have both of these equipped as guns, and then just do something really funny, to where you just gotta flip. Okay, and then just do something funny to where all you have to do is push down on that and the blade flips out. Okay, you know what? I'm epically failing at that. So yeah, if you have the means, pick up Skywarp. He is 100% worth it. At first I was debating whether or not he was going to be worth picking up, and I am absolutely in love with it. I don't think they could have done any better on this figure. This one, I think they missed the mark on it at least a little bit because of the right arm. But other than that, that's the only real complaint I can actually legitimately think of with him right now. He is just that great of a figure. And I know I'm gushing, but I'm not even kidding. He is a great figure. With all this said, this is Bionicle Combiners signing out from the video review of Transformers Takara Tomy Dark of the Moon Skywarp. Bleh. Mouthful.